So bunge la wananchi decided to show Fred Matiangi that they still loves him. They are not going to run away from him, as they officially endorsed Fred Matiangi as their preferred presidential candidate 2027 to battle with Kasongo in this upcoming general election. Without wasting of time, here is what they said.
Nataka kumwambia Fred Matiangi. Fred Matiangi, congratulations to Fred Matiangi. Matiangi amedeliver. Watu wanamwasemanga hati wakisini wawili, wakisini wachache. Beta tuende na Matiangi na Kalonzo kwa debe kuliko kuenda na wale watu wengi watatoroka kama vita imetoka. Waliacha Panyako akilia peke yake. Uliona kama kuona. Nataka kumwambia Matiangi, tunakupenda na vile uliweka Wakisi tunataka hivyo, na umefanya vizuri na tuko nyuma yako. Lazima masemeji waende wakae chini wajue wanataka nani. Mr. Speaker, nikifika na mayouth, wacha tu endelee na hiyo. Mr. Speaker, namaliza na mayouth. Mr. Speaker, hapa Kenya youth they are not ready. Na sikudanganyi. Unaona hata hawa wamekaa hapa Mr. Speaker. Hao ni youth kama mimi. Hao watu wataki changes. Mr. Speaker, masaa South Africa wali decide kutafuta independent against British apartheid in South Africa. Masaa Nelson Mandela aliwekwa Ruben Island for 27 years. Akina Sarafina, Steve Biko na Oliver Tambo wali decide wakasema wanataka independent so that wanasadua way with apartheid in South Africa. Walipata independent 1994. Lakini wa vijana walisema kama mbaya ni mbaya. Kenya wa vijana wataki changes. Sasa tunataka kuombea wa vijana kama wataki changes, waacha wazee wa rule, wakisema waliza 2032 tukujene tuwa. Lakini hao watu wataki changes. Ukiangalia wanataka changes vile. Hawataki kabisa.
Before I carry on analyzing that video, ladies and gentlemen, pleasure to meet you once again, and I hope you are well wherever you are. If you are a first time viewer watching me in this channel, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my video, share my video to your friends, family and relatives. And for those of you that subscribe to this platform, I want to say thank you and may God bless you so much for such a great support. Straight to whatever the video is telling us. Now, I had just an information about Fred Matiangi in this by-election which we had as a country. That Matiangi gave a Bagusi community a credit. He managed to win every polling station. All his candidates were declared a winner. And this has taken me to the drawing board. And I asked myself these two questions. Why Uhuru endorsed Matiangi? And why Kenyans preferring Matiangi as the best and trusted leader? But on the other side, we are seeing the same government criticizing Matiangi. And again, we are having challenge in the opposition. Kalonzo declaring himself as a presidential candidate, as Matiangi or Ntembea, one of them, deputized it. So which is which? Gachagua is saying he is a man of shares. And even I warn him, this issue of demanding shares is not making sense at all. Therefore, we might demean Fred Matiangi and maybe he's going to become the next president. When you see people demanding you in large numbers, they have seen you as someone who can take them where they want to be. When we look at Fred Matiangi's work when he was CS of education, forget about interior, of education, I had already gave him 95% because he tried and even do away with this issue of buying exam, buying certs, and even doing away with fake certificates. From there, we are still congratulating him for making this country to be a great nation. Ni yeye mtu wa kufanya na kutenda, si mtu wa kuongea mingi. Na ndio maana hata juzi aliongea kama mtu mature, and I like that. Even as much as Omar discouraging Abagusi community and saying that they cannot fill Gusii Stadium, then you wonder, where are we heading to if we have started all this political discrimination? Allow the people in the Republic of Kenya to vote for someone they want. Bunge la Wananchi is not found in Gusii Stadium. For the UDA who are doubting, the doubting Thomas, it is found in Nairobi. And when Nairobians have already endorsed Fred Matiangi, then William Ruto should now go back again to the drawing board and ask himself, why are Nairobi youths demanding Fred Matiangi to be their preferred presidential candidate 2027? They have studied him as someone who is serious when given duty to do. They have studied him as someone who has no history when he is giving out his speech, as compared to other leaders. Some of you will even promise Indian Ocean Kenyans. They can even take 10,000 youth and say, we are going to give you Indian Ocean. The lands are there, and go and live there. Some leaders in UD administration. So that is why many Kenyans are running away from you. And I told you guys, please do what is right at the right time, and don't speak too much. It's wrong. Do what has brought you there, and make your duties to be well. Again, the same Fred Matiangi served in 2 CS's position. He was given Interior CS position. We saw him working well and fought Baringo bandits. We saw him, though people are saying about Rivayala, it's none of our business, because it's nature for someone to learn from a mistake. But of Rivayala was again another political tycoons. You might find that it was not Fred Matiangi alone. It was several politicians, but because it was the interior, he's supposed to come out and clarify that. And I hope and I believe he had clarified that. And just a polite reminder, not that Matiangi have paid me to campaign for him here. Some of you, you normally judge quickly. We are just analyzing what Akina Songa have said. So why should we demean Fred Matiangi? After all this grand declaration, he has been declared by Nairobi youths. Whom am I to refuse what people are after? So they are just telling you, the administration, that we don't need you. Even if Ruto will cry, even if he will run left, right and center, we are after Fred Okengo Matiangi. So Matiangi and Kalonzo Musyoka, you maybe this general election might favor you, and Kenyans might turn out in large numbers and vote for you because of your jobs you have done to many and millions of Kenyans. Sincerely speaking, most leaders in UDA cannot speak about corruption. And that is why I personally am disagreeing with them. They cannot speak about corruption because they are corrupt. They are heartless. The only thing they can do perfectly is to abduct Kenyans. That is the only thing they can do. And they even feel it happy when those Kenyans who are discriminating them, or who are just saying something and fighting for the right, for their own right in this country, are killed. They will be happy. I'm telling you, even Murkomen will jump up and down, happy seeing Kenyans, one of Kenyans have been killed. And a good example, we saw what happened the late Albert Ojwang. So please, let's style up. Leadership will come and go. Leadership is just passage of right, but it is also transient. But what is most essential in each and every human life is the legacy to be left behind. I keep on talking about this legacy because today we can recognize the late Professor George Magoha, what he did when it comes to education. We can recognize Kithure Kindiki, the current deputy president, how he fought when he was the CS of Interior Bandit. There I can give him 85%. And even, this issue of passport. Let's at least give someone credit. You really tried, Your Excellency. So Kindiki and Matiangi might be best leaders as compared to even Kasongo himself, as compared even to these men surrounding Kasongo. And even Kalonzo tried to be a great and good diplomat when it's come to diplomatic relation. So that is why these people might now say, no, we are waiting for long. Let's be serious and try this man. If you are not keen, the UDA were just stamping that, oh, Matiangi cannot even bring people stand still. Ule mwenye alilaruliwa ndio alichaguliwa. Hata Ruto usimulidharau, though watu wanasema alirig. But the stone which the builders rejected is now needed as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Thank you so much for your continued support, and drop your opinion at the comment section below. Bye bye.